Okay guys, this is going to be a short tutorial video on how to create a quest with RPG Maker. I'm going to make it short and sweet, as simple as possible. So the starting area is right here. I'm just going to put a quest giver right beside me. We'll use the king. Fixed movement. In other words, he doesn't move. You can have him randomly moving, approaching you, or you can make a custom path. But we're going to have him fixed so he doesn't move. Priority will be same as characters, so you can't walk on top of him or below him. And you will trigger him with the action button. By default, that is the space bar. So show text. Now you can put a face to it, but I'm not going to do all that stuff. You can even say king, but I'm not going to do any of that. I'm just going to quickly show you how to create the switches properly to create a quest. So text. This is what's going to happen when you talk to him. Find my sword. He's going to tell you to find his sword. You'll show choices if you want to, yes or no. If no, then you can say fine, and if you end it right there, it will go back to the beginning when you talk to him again. So if you say yes, you will say thank you. Then what you can do is put some dialogue saying quest started, king's sword. There, quest has been started. I'll do a quick sound effect. Perfect. I'm going to use that sound effect just as a kind of quest starting sound effect. It doesn't really matter. And then what I'm going to do is create a new event page with the same image as the quest giver, so that doesn't change. And then this event page will be the dialogue that you read in between handing in the quest and accepting it. So you'll say, find it please. I'll make this a switch. It will be King 1. So after the quest is started, you will control the switch King 1 and you will turn it on. So after you've taken the quest, it will come to this page. He will ask you to find it. So we'll apply that for now. You got to go to your database and you got to create the king's sword. Put an icon. Damn it. Alright. I like to make my quest items key items, just to keep them separate from all your other items. Not consumable. That will make you use it and it will disappear. You don't want to do that. So the king's sword is now created. So let's go right here, make a new event. Put a sword down for the event. Fixed movement, it's not going to move. You can't walk on top of it. You'll trigger it with the action button. And this is what's going to happen if you use the sword before accepting the quest. Okay, I'll create a new event page. This will be sword 1. Now this is what's going to happen if you accept the quest. Now you're going to want it same image. Sword. This is what happens when you accept the quest. You make it sword 1. Show text. There you go. King's sword obtained. And then you will change items. You will put the king's sword, increase it. So there, the king's sword will be put into your inventory. I'll put a little sound effect for obtaining an item. I usually do. I like item 3. It's probably the best one for accepting an item. So now you have gotten the king's sword. After you've gotten the king's sword, you're going to want to erase this event completely, deleting all the dialogue and deleting the sword off of the map. Okay? But we're going to go back to the sword again because we're not done yet. Now, this is what he says till you found the sword. Now, once you found the sword, you're going to want to create a new event page. We will call it King 2. Okay, that's the name of this page. Quest giver will stay the same. There you go, you found it, thank you. Then you can put some other dialogue like you give him the sword. You can even put a sound effect in for that. There you go, shot 2. We'll use that. There, we'll play a sound effect. It'll say you give him the sword. And we will change items in the inventory. We will take King's Sword away. And then he can say, thank you. Here's 500 gold for doing it. And then you will change items, or sorry, change gold, increase by 500. And you can play another sound effect. Like I said, I like item 3. And then more dialogue. Received 500 gold. So now you've handed in the quest, given him the sword. He's given you a reward for 500 gold. And then you'll create a new event page. This will be the event that happens after you've completed the quest. So we'll call this King 3. Same image. I owe you one. There you go. And that's what he'll say all the time now. This will be the last one. So that's King 3. So handing in the quest will control King 3, turning it on. So just remember that King 2 is to hand the quest in. So what a nice shiny sword. And then here, after, we have to activate sword 1. So controlling, once you accept the quest, you will turn on sword 1, allowing you to retrieve the sword. And then this here, after you've retrieved the sword, you're going to want this dialogue here, which is King 2. So control the switch, we will turn on King 2, and then that will erase the event. Got to double check, make sure everything's okay. So you take the sword away, gives you 500 gold, turns on 3, I owe you one. Okay, so this should be all that we need. Alright, so I go up to the sword. It's just a nice shiny sword. Doesn't allow you to take it. Talk to the king. Find my sword. Yes, thank you. Quest started. King's sword. Now, obtain the king's sword. Go into your items, over to key item. It will be there. Talk to him again. You found it. Thank you. You give him the sword. You get your reward. You have the reward. You don't have the sword anymore. And the dialogue has changed. I owe you one. There you go. Quest completed. So that's as basic as it gets. I'm going to make another tutorial video later showing you how to create a quest log so you can log your quests and have multiple quests going at the same time. But this is just for you to get started creating quests with RPG Maker. So I hope you enjoyed it. Leave comments and questions below.